Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Japan Studio, Level 5. Rogue Galaxy. This is going to be a semi-blind Let's Play, and by that I mean I have played this game before, but nowhere near to completion. So, pretty much my knowledge is exactly based on what I can remember playing this game many years ago and not finishing it. So there are bound to be many things I miss, many things I'm not aware of. But this is by the same people who made Dark Chronicle. And one of the last games to be released on the PS2. The war that divides the galaxy has cast its dark shadow upon the distant desert planet Rosa, highly valued for its natural resources. Spice, I presume. Rosa has been put under direct control of the Longardian Federation in an attempt to prevent invasion by the Draxian Empire. Under Longardia's watchful eye, the enslaved Rosans we'll go for, now find themselves forbidden to leave their planet. Yeah, oh, apart from those few plants there, this is June. Although you don't look a lot like a Fremen. And that's a skeletal camel.
Trapped within this desert wasteland. The sands of time blow ceaselessly. But it's not gonna end like this. I'm gonna find my way out of here. I swear it.
Again, skeletal camel. Oh well. It's not the weirdest thing that's going to occur in the next few minutes.
You sure he's in this backwoods bumpkin town?
The information came from a credible source. He's here all right. He should be hiding out somewhere on Rosa.
Desert Claw? He's one of the galaxy's top hunters. Maybe he got his mitts on a load of dosh and he's off living it up somewhere. Can't believe he'd be wasting his time on this slave rock.
Don't worry, he's somewhere on this planet. My instincts are infallible.
Robotic instincts?
Like I'm gonna trust a robot's instincts.
My thoughts exactly.
Would if I were you. They're quite uncanny. Besides, I can use this to determine whether or not he's the real deal. Just leave it to Steve, all right?
What?
Really? Well, the captain will be pretty cheesed off if we don't find him. So you'd better come through on this.
I know.
Hold on, just a moment here. Steve? That is Steve 3.0. I have to say, that's awesome. Even if Steve doesn't seem as awesome as the previous two incarnations. Counting, of course, the big Pazos transformation as Steve 2, but hey, Steve 3.0 to look forward to in this game.
Tuckered out, huh? You did well, boy.
Alright, it's only half skeletal.
Two medium-sized mish. Okay, pal, you met your quota.
And here's your pay.
Huh? Is that all? Can't you spare a little extra?
Please, sir.
We didn't
I
bring
want
that
some
much
more.
with us, you know. Besides, slaves like you should be grateful we even bother to share our rations.
I'm not doing this for my health, you know.
Our occupying forces. Don't we just love them?
This is all that I got today.
Yep,
Those
just the
Guardians
bag.
are getting a little too big for their britches. You gonna let them get away with it?
Yes.
No, don't get so worked up over it. It's been 2 years since Rose has been under Lungardian rule. They're still struggling to get used to this place. We'll get our chance soon enough.
Why does his voice sound familiar?
Man, why did Rosa have to get mixed up in this war? It used to be such a peaceful planet.
The Lungardians aren't all bad, though. Now that their lookouts are posted at the gate, we never get beasts in town anymore.
Nope. Note that. Never get
the whole
beasts
reason
in
they're posted
town.
there is to keep an eye on us.
Never get beasts in town.
What the?
Seems I spoke too soon. There's a beast in town. A pretty big one by the looks of it.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Jaster, wait.
Don't worry, I'll behave.
Never gets beast in town. Oh... Okay. I don't think he's in town, I think he's...
That thing? This is bad, it's heading for the residential area. Huh?
Ah. Okay, a load of
I'm
skeletons.
surrounded.
And a mysterious salt warrior. Who is very good with a
Don't
sword.
sweat it. These foes are nothing. They just rode in on the big guy's coattails.
Huh? Who are you?
Let's finish these chumps off first.
Okay, combat. Pretty much. There's a few interesting little things about the sequence here. You can jump, you can attack, and you can shoot. Although for the most part, we will just be attacking, we won't be shooting. Shooting is really not as effective as using your sword. If you use up all of your time units though, you have to restore them like that. Basic battle control, sword slash fire gun and jump. Some flying enemies we will need to jump at. And we always have gun. And we use gun to finish off the enemy, giving us experience, divine healing, resurrection and heal potion. Now, the bars at the top right basically are weapon experience. As weapons gain experience, once that bar gets filled, weapons will gain various stats. Depending on...
You're pretty strong.
I think the enemies that are defeated depends on what stats increase.
That wasn't even a warm-up.
Who are you?
I'm your ally, of course. For now, anyway. More importantly, the big fella went off toward the residential area. That beast is worth at least 20,000. Come on.
20,000 Zenny?
20,000? What are you, some kind of hunter?
Pretty much.
Okay, fair enough. So, we have the hooded man with us. Now, first thing, let's see what the occupying force has to say about things. Our attacks have been completely ineffective. These weapons are damn near worthless, but your basic swords, that's what'll save the day. Yeah. Make sense of that if you wish.
If this keeps up, the
Oh yeah.
If things start
The
to get
character has a-
hairy up ahead, use the transporter. Know your way around it?
Pretty much. Basically, this is the save point, but we can also teleport between transporters on the same map. So in fact, we are going to do a proper save here. These are all my test files, so I'll ignore those. Right. So, we can now explore some of the map. However, first random encounter.
Here we go.
Now, various things that we can throw at enemies, but also the lock-on little detail here. We're currently locked onto this niche, which apparently we were hunting earlier. Alright. You can pick up enemies while... Yes, as I said, you can pick up enemies while you're guarding. And so I should really see what I'm shooting at. Hey, we've got some fruits, some more divine healing. And yes, it's just going to tell us that we can bring up the map by pressing select. Check it. Now if we go up here, there's a couple of chests. One I don't think we can open just yet. But before that, we have this guy to deal with. Ah, dragonflies. Dragonflies fly, obviously. So we have to deal with them by jumping. Mind you, I'm currently targeting this fish. Dang. Ow. That hurts. Ow, really hurts. Right. As he flies, the easiest way of dealing with him is by shooting.
That's how you get it done.
Level up, and a few random miscellaneous items. I'll explain how to use those a bit more in a moment. So, this chest we can open, and it contains free heal potions. This chest requires the star key though, which we will get much later in the game. Anything else up here of note? Don't think so. Just another random encounter of the statue dog. Now we want to do some leveling while we got dang, out of shots. And suggestions. Basically, if they think that something should be happening, they will allow me to press L1 to do it automatically. Currently he thinks I should be healing myself, which is possibly right, but I think we'll actually be okay. See? We were okay.
That's the end of that.
Though, I probably should go into this little thing. The revelation screen will explain a bit later. Strategy, pretty much fight separately, is the only real command we're interested in. The allies screen allows us to change equipment, but we can't do that yet, because we have no equipment. And item menu, pretty much same as it, most item menus. Now all these miscellaneous items we're picking up will be added to the revelation grid.
Let's hurry.
Which I will explain once we get an item we can actually use on it. But before then, random encounter. Lots of dragonflies.
This is what you get.
And dragonflies are easily dealt with gun. Now over here, the orange circle on the map indicates there's a place we can go into. Hey, Thunderstone. Now this is a revelation item. By adding certain items to this grid, we gain powers and abilities. However, only certain items fit in certain places. And this requires a Thunderstone. Using up one of Thunderstones here allows us to learn Flash Sword. And opens up these abilities we can try and learn later. A Burning Strike, Flash Sword level 2, and Attack Up level 1. Now, if we go into this house, time for an RPG staple, going into random people's houses and stealing things. Although that one requires an Earth key. Oh, and there might be one upstairs. Hello, random person, we're going to steal some stuff from you. It's alright though, because I'm an RPG hero, and this is what we do. Max heal. That's quite worth it, actually. Okay, round we are. Now,
Here we go.
that's a lot of enemies, actually. During battle, can select the camera by pressing select. Actually, we'll do that. That might allow us to see what we're doing a bit better. So, try to sort out my targeting. To block. Ow.
Is that all you got?
Hey, slight bit of slowdown for the end, but we'll deal with that. And then we get 2 Thunderstones, levelling ourselves up to level 3 as well in the process. And now it tells us what I've already mentioned. Okay, moving on. Small bit of cutscene. Hey, more of Steve!
Oh, it's awfully noisy all of a sudden.
It would appear a beast has invaded the town. What luck! The Desert Claw would never pass up a chance to score a load of points like this. Let's go check it out.
Are you bonkers? It's way too dangerous.
I love him.
Come on, this way.
Hey, wait for me.
Right. Let's see what the guards have to say now. It's an emergency, a catastrophe. There's beasts all over town. I see, and you're doing what about this? Standing there doing nothing. Mind you, I guess I'm not doing much else other than that, so...
This is
jump into the water. Where there are 2 more chests. Neither of these have any kind of lock on them. Get some CO2 powder. And 3 more heal potions. And over here... save points, which we will actually utilise. Now, what I might do, because this is about the only time we can really do this, is a small amount of grinding, just to get us up to a couple of levels and making things a bit easier later on. So I'll be back once I'm level 6. 2 moments. Okay, we're level 6. I've gone back to this area because, well, 2 reasons really. Firstly, there's a cutscene if I go the wrong way in the other place I was in, and secondly because there's this chest I've missed, which gives us 2 snow crests, which we can't use in the Revelation. It flashes if we've got items that we can add to certain areas, so we're not going to bother with that just yet.
What's going on here? Why did they let that thing get in?
I have no idea why we let it get in, or why anyone would let it get in actually. Now, if we use the teleporter, we can go to this one. Taking us where we were. Which is a nice and convenient way of getting around. So let's quickly save. Being level 6 will have its advantages, not least of which the fact that we've got our weapons now much closer to leveling. So, if we head around the corner... although, first of all, we're going to go into this house. Because we're a hero. We demand ability to steal things. Fortunately, that one's locked with a key. It's got a gold little bar in the top of it. However, this one is not. Therefore, hero's prerogative. Your stuff is ours. Even if we don't really, strictly speaking, need it, it's ours. So, over here then. Oh no, not quite.
Wait.
Huh?
Now we go our separate ways.
What? What do you mean?
I can't go with you anymore. Sorry. Just go into the residential area and take down that big brute.
He obviously does not want to be headhunted.
Hold on a second. I can't take that thing out by myself.
You don't think so? Here, try this. It's much better than that butter knife of yours.
Hey, we had a cool ass sword which you just throw at us. Well, it's a good thing you're good at with it. That would have been a horrible end to the RPG. But we now get his sword. Unfortunately, all that red bar experience we've been building up for it, we've got to re-earn that.
Whoa.
And this.
What's this?
The other reason for leveling to level 6 is because I believe we have everything we've done beforehand still carries over to this. But this records all the enemies we defeat.
It'll capture the fight from start to finish. You ought to get a lot of points for bagging that fella. Go on. Take it with you.
And we all know what points mean. Prizes.
No, wait! How can you just leave me here?
Like that. Okay, mini-boss time. Giants!
Damn it. Fine. You can't scare me. Bring it on, fellas. Here we go.
Right, first thing. We're going to access one of our abilities. The ability we learned a while back. Flash Sword. This causes the sword to become electrified. Meaning it will do more damage. And yes, recovery methods. Now these giants can only be hit if you're jumping. And they're facing you. However, one of them's dealt with quite quickly. And damage. Done. Managed to dodge that just about. The one good thing is that if you are... Cool, we sliced him in half. If you are attacked while in that sort of state and guarding... Hey, we maxed out the gun, but as I've said, we've got to rebuild the sword stuff up again. Now, each battle we now have will randomly... I think it might even be not random and based on the actual enemies, but it will raise a certain stat of the weapon.
Man.
So it will slowly get better.
Hey! You're not half bad, kid!
Huh? Oh, my! Could it be?
Steve-O, what's going on?
Just look!
Come on! What is it?
Just think, if we never gave him a voice box.
Yes?
There's no doubt about it. And see what he's got there? That's Desert Claw's weapon. Desert Seeker, one of the 7 sacred galactic swords.
That's quite a relic we've been given.
That means that... You must be...
You'd think somebody...
Hunter! Desert Claw!
You'd think somebody that legendary there'd be a picture of him.
Oh, I can't believe how lucky we are. To think we found him this quickly.
No kidding!
I told you he'd be on this planet, didn't I? Didn't I? See?
Well now, aren't we the lucky ones? Mission accomplished. Let's head on back. Come on, you too, mister.
Whoa! Wait a second.
What have we been drafted into?
Look, I've got to take care of that beast up there. You're in my way.
Ah, why bother? I mean, it's such a chore. Come to our ship, and we'll give you all kinds of sweet jobs that beat the pants off plain old beast hunting. Come on.
Knock it off. I have to go now, or that thing is gonna destroy the town. Let me go.
That's our Desert Claw, a man of unbending determination.
Ah, whatever you say. We'll accompany you on your hunting trip, but when this little escapade's over, you're coming with us. Is that a deal?
I don't remember signing anything.
Huh? Why should I?
Yeah, you tell him. Although he is
Then
Steve.
it's settled. Let's be on our way.
So Simon and Steve now join the party. And this honestly feels quite good now. Yep, we have the ability to change equipment. But Steve 3.0 and some rodent with one big ass rocket launcher. Overall, awesome. So, what have you got, if anything? Your house does not appear to have anything. Let's talk to you. Since that one beast came in, you're going to... So you have absolutely nothing in this place. Unless we get up there. Nah, that's probably nothing. That's a bit of a shame.
Better head to the residential area.
Okay, let's just quickly check one thing before we go much further. Revelation. So, I don't think we've got anything on yours. Steve, Icy Eye Beam requires some form of bottle and the ice thing we got earlier. Well, that's in some... Yeah, we've got nothing that we can upgrade on his front. Ooh, we can have this though. And a CO2 powder. Means we have completed Wall of Smoke. And in fact, he's got 2 other bits for Wall of Smoke level 2. Any other things you can use? Doesn't appear like it. Which goes ice resistance, defense up, and ice up. Unleashes a fixed layer of smoke, confusing enemies. Yeah, not bad. Slight lag spike, and okay.
Here they come.
Are you ready?
Here they come.
I'd have to say, that was fairly
Those guys
decisive.
are no challenge at all.
Now see, that's now improved the lightning stat +1, and from what I remember nothing. The battle recorder, which has the hunting record, and as I suspected, all the enemies we defeated thus far are listed. If we hit the number, we can convert them into points. Points allow us to raise up this track, but we'll worry about that much later. At the moment, we want this thing. So, I think we shall end here. So, until next time then, this is Rogue Galaxy. Until then.